My name is Thomas Cavanaugh. I am the executive producer and executive director of BANDALOOP. We are a nonprofit dance company based here in Oakland, California. We've been here since 1991, performing, incubating, imagining dance on wall in vertical spaces that we tour around the world. BANDALOOP was formed by Amelia Rudolph, and our founder named it Project BANDALOOP. Project meaning a creation work that continues. We are projecting forward. BANDALOOP, named after the Tom Robbins novels group in Jitterbug Perfume called the BANDALOOP, which is a fictitious tribe. But yes, the project BANDALOOP, and now our Instagram handle, BANDALOOPing. These are kind of turning the work into a verb, that we are BANDALOOPing, that right now we are dancing on the side of City Hall, that we are creating a type of dance that is not just seen horizontally, vertically, in proximity, but is dancing with the architecture. It's a movement, a creation work with place.
My name is Melesio Estrella. I am the artistic director of BANDALOOP, 22-year Oakland resident, born in San Francisco, lifetime Bay Area lover. And we're here doing a project called Somewhere to Oakland, which is lifting up our communities of immigrants, our migrating communities, and our ancestors who found their way here. We live in such a rich historical area, and a lot of people don't know that. We move through these spaces without acknowledging who came before us and learning about who came before us. So Somewhere to Oakland is really about embracing our histories in order to be able to look forward with more wisdom and create the futures that we want to create for our community.
We've been dancing on Oakland City Hall since 2012, with partnerships almost every other year from film teams to beyond. We've been dancing on the Rotunda with education programs and with performance art for the past 5 years. So these artists in residencies around Oscar Grant Plaza, embracing Frank Ogawa's history, including the Jack London oak tree, and moving our audiences the migratory path that our artistic director, Melesio Estrella, has created with the score flock, allows us to consider human movement with BANDALOOP through the movement of place here.
The opportunity to dance on City Hall, with City Hall, this historic building, is of course awe-inspiring because it's like bodies on the side of a high building, but it's also deeply civically poignant, and the poetics of what it means to have a human body, a brown body, on this big white wall, and to lift up the stories in our bodies. That's what's special about this place.
Here on the People's Hall, full of all of its function and dysfunction, we create dance, a symbolic and symbiotic movement on the architecture, with the architecture, connecting with our audiences on the grass. So that's why we're here, and that's why we actually like to move our audiences along with us not just on one physical vertical plane, but on many planes.
I live near the lake, so that's quite lovely. There's lots of trees and birds, so I love that. My mom didn't know how to swim, but she loves the ocean. The ocean.
One of the things that people come to BANDALOOP for is our ability to embrace all of the needs from risk management and safety all the way through to choreography and creation. So our embrace of our what we call a culture of safety, from the redundancy in the systems, our riggers and teams that keep the dancers safe, much like a climbing partner would keep its partner safe on the way up a mountain, is second to none and is globally practiced following in that lineage of redundancy. So when you think about preparation for us, sometimes that means building anchorage, building the environments on rooftops or inside offices. And our team is very much woven in. My background was as a risk manager, a creator, a head rigger, a producer that then became the executive producer. So everywhere we go, it's in partnership with Place, who are the engineers and who can create the opportunity for us to dance on that wall.
Stay together on the trail, flying so close to the veil of life. Here we start, hopeful hearts. Take my hand, we're on our way, away from home, looking to the stars. We've come so far, you and me, on our way. You know we're on our way. One step forward, two steps back. One step forward, don't step back. No.
BANDALOOP, as a nonprofit, has been part of the fabric from the Cultural Affairs Office at City of Oakland for a very long time. Our work with Roberto Bedoya for many years had to do with using BANDALOOP as this kind of global reach, global performing arts network that then comes home to do their work. So in partnership with the city, we're actually trying to navigate more exposure to what we call sight reactive dance. It's not just the verticality of it, it's reacting and performing with sight. And bandaloop.org and the way you fall into our education program has an entry point for everyone, from little kids to the elders. In our studio in West Oakland, we've been there since 2007. We just remodeled it and rebuilt it, and it grew adjacent to the night markets and Prescott Market, where we've been a part of some of the growth in our neighborhood. But it's an honor to be there for so long, teaching both youth and elders, dancer and non-dancer, in the connective tissue of the verticality of that movement. So yeah, I encourage a lot of folks to come on down and try a class. Come to our Free to Fly programs, which happen both here at the Rotunda and happen at our studio in West Oakland. Engage in this perspective shifting type of movement, whether you're a dancer or not. look for those types of classes, look for ways to meet other people in your community that you haven't danced with before. And I mean that quite broadly. I would like to thank our partners here. The partnerships with Rubicon Properties, to be able to have the Rotunda as an artist in residence is something we're very proud of, to be able to build dance both inside the dome and outside on the walls. Our partners at the City of Oakland that again and again, when I call and ask if we can exit from the 11th floor safely on rappel, and everyone comes together and finds out how do we build that path, no matter what duress and time constraint we're all in, to find a way to make room for dance. This is free public art. Bandaloop stands with free public art, but we can't do it without these property stewards. The Uptown Downtown bid, the association's support of our work over many years, every production that we've done, the California Art and Parks Initiative that helped fund our work here to be free to the public, the Kenneth Rainin Foundation to be able to support that type of verve. Hey, why don't you create all month long Bandaloop as opposed to just one performance where it's kind of rotating people in and out? We're here all month. In fact, we're here all the time. That comes together because of the verve that we have in this town, in the town, to bring public art to the people at all cost.